What is it? What?
Hang on, everyone!
Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're counting down the top 10 best dinosaur movies ever. So let's get into it. But before, if you like watching these videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like. If not, thanks for watching anyways. Let's get into it.
Nobody move a muscle.
Jurassic World 3 is the rise and fall of the trilogy, as there are a few things wrong with the movie. The storyline was not really good, and the fight between the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus was a dud, and the creativity that defined Jurassic Park is nowhere to be found. But there are a few things good in this movie, so if you're a Jurassic Park fan, I recommend you watch this, if you haven't. We then come back to the same character in the same island, as they're doing a rescue search of a young kid named Eric who got lost in the island. One Million Years BC is a stop-motion movie that was directed by Ray Harryhausen, the same director that directed King Kong 1933 and The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. There's nothing remotely scientifically accurate about this movie, but you can't turn away dinosaurs and cavemen living together. If you haven't really watched it yet, I recommend you give it a shot. This movie is really entertaining, and the stop-motion dinosaurs designed by the famed animator Ray Harryhausen are actually really good, so if you... But anyways, let's move on. Long after Fantasia, Disney returned to the dinosaur journey. The story takes place when a meteor destroys an island paradise and the surviving dinosaurs, and for some odd reason, lemurs, set out to find the nesting grounds so they will be safe. The dinosaurs come across as human versions of big reptiles, and their talking prevents an illusion of realism. And the grand sweeping landscapes are a visual treat. The animation quality is, however, superb. Fantasia is a 1940s Disney movie that tells the story of Earth's history. Of course, it's dinosaurs that steal the scene. When people first saw Fantasia, it considered it dull. But now, it is more glorious and cinematic as it is. King Kong was also one of the first films to depict dinosaurs. But if you were a moviegoer in the 1930s, you would have found this movie intoxicating. Although the special effects seem primitive now, the dinosaurs including Tyrannosaurus rex, Stegosaurus, and Brontosaurus, all animated in stop-motion style, give King Kong's home of Skull Island a creepy, primeval feel.
You're going the wrong way!
This cartoon adventure is probably the most emotional film on dinosaurs that people have ever seen. Littlefoot goes on a journey meeting several other young dinosaurs as they search for the Great Valley. Sure, the dinosaurs are humanized to the point where they are barely dinosaurs anymore and they talk, but this is great storytelling, and it is a treasured childhood classic for many paleontologists of the 1980s and 90s. This is the most realistic view of dinosaurs that has ever graced any screen. It shows dinosaurs going about their everyday business like you're watching a nature documentary. Speaking of documentaries, this movie was based on the documentary of the Walking With series. The movie focuses on a life of a young Pachyrhinosaurus that has to be the leader of his herd. The fourth Jurassic Park film is narcissistic, but there is little attempt to make the dinosaurs ever remotely realistic. This movie is actually really good and entertaining, although the paleontologists that might see this movie cringe when people see accurate dinosaurs on the screen. This film, for what it is a roaring spectacle. There is hybrid species and genetically modified monstrosities far larger than anything nature has ever produced. The The original Jurassic Park will always be people's absolute favorite dinosaur movie, like real living, moving, breathing animals instead of more movie monsters. Although the T-Rex and the Velociraptors are some of the greatest villains in cinematic history, this was one of the first films to new CGI technology. Dynamic, intelligent, and successful animals, not the dim-witted, slow-moving mistakes of a bygone era, presented an image that people hadn't seen dinosaurs before, as portrayed in so many of the books.
Clever girl.